Follow me to the Crowell Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowell Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Did we get that on camera? Probably not. So nobody will know.
Hey, let's go! Here we go!
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner here along with Nick Russ. 2:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties here this evening. We have a Quintel kickoff for you here. 2:52 left in the third quarter. We thought we might see an onside kick, but this one is going to just roll on the ground. It's going to roll out of bounds. So that's going to be a penalty against Lowell. Basaki, your kicker for the Red Devils.
Let's go, D, stop him!
It's like they were trying to do like a little, kind of like you see in rugby sometimes where they kind of just a little dribble kick. And hopefully it hits off to somebody because it's a live ball, I believe, after 10 yards. So maybe they were trying to catch him, but it just kind of just kept rolling and rolling and rolling, just eventually rolled on its way out. Andrean gets the ball at the 30.
So Andrean will start up at their own 30-yard line. This will be their first offensive, well, really series here. I'm sorry, it's going to be at the 35. So first offensive series because they started the second half with the kickoff return for the touchdown. So now those plays you're going to run, you can use here as Reyna gets wrapped up. I'm sorry, that's Stovall. Stovall gets wrapped up immediately. Might have been a 1-yard loss up to the 30 or back to the 34.
Yeah, Lowell was sitting there waiting for it. They know that with the big lead that they have, you're probably going to see more runs than anything.
Yeah, just trying to work the clock.
Yep, they ran a trap there. Following where the pulling guard was going.
So they marked it back just a little bit from the 35, so we'll still say 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9, one of the two. Elish gets the snap. He's going to turn and roll out to his right. Throws ahead. Pass is complete. Out to the far side of the field from our vantage point. And Zach Sharkey in with the reception.
Up for the first down. And just because they have the lead doesn't mean you can relax on the throwing situations. They can still hit you with these quick little short flat passes that they've been able to hit during this game.
So up to the 44-yard line. They're looking for one more yard here, so it'll be 3rd down and 1, and we do have some whistles here.
Conversation.
And I think they're trying to set the marker here on the near where we're at on the visitors' side.
I thought he got it. Apparently he's going to be about a foot short.
Yeah, he's going to be. So they're trying to get to the 45-ish. Snap to Elish. Hand off up the middle, and they're going to run it ahead out across the 45. Stovall in on the run out across the 45 up to the. They got it at the 46-yard line, so 2 yards on the pickup.
Body on body, Wilbur on a blitz. They met there right at the line of scrimmage, but a little push there from the running back. Got a yard or two that they needed.
So they calling this, they have moved the chain. So this is a Four Seasons mechanical first down for the 59ers. First of the half. Stovall bouncing off the left side before he gets tackled. Looks like number 37 for the Red Devils in on the tackle.
Hold them up.
So 2-yard pickup for Stovall. Gives him, I got him unofficially for 15 yards. Well, they give him 1 yard on the pickup, so. Now come back to 14. He's up to the 47. So second down here. Ellish looking to pass. And it's Finley with the reception. Finley on the far side. On the outside part of the numbers out across the 40 near the 35-yard line. He'll get up to the 37-yard line. Nice pickup, about 10 yards on the play.
Finley's been having a good game. He's had that touchdown earlier. He also had that kickoff return touchdown. He got called back. So he's been having himself an explosive game. So now the Andrean 59ers move into Lowell territory as we have less than a minute left in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Lowell looking for a stop. Couple of receivers to the left, one to the right. Give is to Reyna this time, who again gets stopped immediately for Lowell. Lincoln Schneider in on the tackle. 34 seconds remain, and that'll probably be the last play of the quarter. There was a gain of 1 on the play for Reyna. So they'll give him 66 yards on the day, his first touch of the second half. They are going to try to get one more off here. They got 15 seconds left. And they may just wait. Because the game clock is down to 3, and they are waiting, but the play clock has been at 40 for quite some time.
It's like they turn the shot clock.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, it's done. It doesn't need it. So that is the end of the third quarter, 27-14, your score. You are watching Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Quintel Incorporated is a family-owned and operated company located in Northwest Indiana that specializes in the reconditioning, repair, and remanufacturing of heat exchangers. Since 1994, Quintel has been handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country. Equipped with the most modern technology and advanced tools, Quintel provides top-notch service. When you trust Quintel for all your needs, you'll get peace of mind and a finished job that exceeds your expectations. For more info about Quintel and the services they provide, visit quintel-inc.com.
If you work with industrial, pneumatics, or hydraulics, and you're in need of maintenance or repair, you need the right connection. For over 20 years, Hose Connections in Hammond has been the premier leader in the hydraulics industry. Hose Connections is a one-stop shop for sales and service of pneumatics and hydraulics. Hose Connections continues to grow their network of industry contacts, which allows them to meet even your toughest expectations. To learn more, visit HoseConnectionsInc.com. Hose Connections in Hammond. Proven under pressure.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner here along with Nick Russ. Klaus working the production tonight. Alan Steiner coming in clutch, working on the camera. And we start the fourth quarter here. Second down and 8 from the 36-yard line for the 59ers. Handoff is to Reyna, who gets stopped immediately. For the Red Devils, Zach Sharkey in on the tackle. That was impressive. They're going to say no gain on the play, so third down. Reyna literally stopped as soon as he touched it. So the clock continuing to wind down here as we just start up the fourth quarter here at Andrean. Andrean up 27-14. And the snap to Ellish. Ellish looking downfield. He's going to tuck and run, and he's got a little bit of room out across the 30 before he gets knocked out of bounds right around that first down marker. Might have enough, but we do have a penalty at the 40-yard line.
Big 66 kind of giving it to him.
Stay disciplined, Devils! Stay disciplined!
Trying to see who it was on. It's a hold. We talked about that earlier in the first half. They had that drive going that got pulled back by a penalty. Not to mention you have the touchdown that got taken off the board on the kick return.
So there's going to be some discussion here. Well, nope, they're just going to call the penalty, and it's going to knock it back 10 yards. So for Andrean, that's actually not the worst thing in the world because they're just looking to kind of still just run the clock a little bit here. I mean, it does stop the clock, but
the clock's your friend in this situation.
Ellish looking to the near side, and pass is going to be incomplete. No flags on the play. Mark Grubbs, your intended target for the 59ers. Nick, before we get any further, I do have a couple of people I want to say thank you to for helping us out with just some stuff with each team. A lot of the athletic trainers over on the other side for Andrean. Maddie Maranowski, Maddie Meridia, Fernanda Cardenas, and then Rosie Rechko. Big thanks to them for helping us out with this one tonight. Helping me with some of the pronunciations for the 59ers and just giving us a little insight on the team a little bit as that one is punted away by the 59ers. So Lowell with a chance here at 10:51. And then for the Lowell Red Devils, Debbie Miracle helping me out as well. Wife of running backs coach and the freshman offensive coordinator, Ed Miracle. So I appreciate you guys helping me out. I know I still butcher them from time to time, and I do apologize for that. Not trying to do that purposely. So 10:51, 1st and 10 from the 22 for Lowell. Man in motion. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ahead. Pass is complete. Out across the middle of the field. Sharkey in with the reception.
They ran a flood route over the middle. He had multiple receivers in that area at different levels, and Sharkey just got in between some linebackers and the safeties to pick up the big gain because that's what Lowell needs now. They got to move the ball. They can't have a long drive like they did.
Quarterback keep here on the run. Immediately coming down around the 40-yard line. Finley in on the tackle.
Lewinsky was able to just sidestep a blitzing 59er there. I'm trying to see. Looks like it was 33 there.
So 2nd and 8 coming up, under 10 to play here in this game. Kowinski flips it out to Scott. Scott on the right side, tackled and brought down and across the 40-yard line. So picks up 1 on the play.
Simple toss play, but Andrean was able to do a good job of containing and staying home and coming up to meet him as he got into this backfield there. Looked like it was Jaden Holmes with the tackle. At least one of them out there on the pile.
Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Kowinski. Looking to throw to his left, and it's over the head of Scott, his intended receiver.
It looked like Charlie Sollers was coming in on a blitz there. He was in the backfield, hurrying that throw so he didn't have time to set it, trying to hit him in stride.
So this will be 4th down for the Red Devils from the 41. They're trying to get to the 47, so it's about 4th and 6. Play clock down to 12. 3 receivers here to the left side. That's where he's going to start running towards. Kowinski throws. Pass is going to be caught at about midfield. And the pass is caught by Arredondo. Arredondo catches it at the 50-yard line. That's a big pickup for Lowell.
Just a good, simple flood route like we saw earlier. They had trips bunched down here, and they went down the field, and the pocket kind of collapsed, so he had to come this way. He was able to find his receiver throwing across his body to pick up the first down, keep this drive alive.
We have a flag on the Andrean side. And the initial reaction says it's going to be a false start against the Red Devils, and they're backing it up. So to the 45.
I didn't see any movement. It might have been a procedure penalty.
Either way, backing it up 5. So from the 45 now, 1st and 15 for the Red Devils. Trying to get this a little bit closer, trying to get this within 6 with a touchdown and extra point. Kowinski runs left side, and Finley is in there on the tackle along with Dumas as well.
Trying to find something there on the edge, but Andrean was ready to come over it. Their linebackers and safety stepping up. It looked like it was 15. Finley was there waiting for him. Put right at a big stick and just kind of stood him up, allowing his teammates to kind of help halt forward progress.
Yeah, the initial part there, you definitely don't want him to continue, keep those legs moving, just stop him immediately.
That's why they preach 11 helmets to the ball.
And we'll have a timeout taken by the Red Devils. This will be their first of the half. So we'll step aside. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Have you checked out Centier Bank's student checking account? This no-fee checking account is perfect for students and teens ages 14 to 24 and comes with all the features you need to succeed, such as a debit card, digital banking, and automatic deposit. Centier Bank can help you start establishing good spending habits today for your better tomorrow. For more information, visit Centier.com/student-checking or visit your local branch. If you are under the age of 18, your parent or guardian must also sign on the Centier student checking account. At the age of 25, your account will automatically convert to the Centier checking account. You must deposit $25 to open this account. This account is not eligible for overdraft advantage. Member FDIC.
We welcome you back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. 2nd and 13 with 8:07 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 7th play of this drive for the Red Devils. And we have more flags on the play. We'll find out if this is, it looks like it's going to be a false start against the Red Devils again. So that's 2 penalties here on this drive that are going to set them back. This time it should set them back to the 42-yard line.
2 on this series alone because they had the earlier procedure penalty. Now they have another one.
So this should be the 7th play of the drive. They had a 17-play drive the last time and they scored their touchdown. Took a lot of time, almost a whole quarter off the board.
And it's good that they score, but at the same time, your clock is your enemy here in the fourth quarter. You can't afford to have a nice long drive like that.
Scott in motion. Kowinski steps up and runs. He's going to get tackled immediately, though, on that run in the backfield for the sack. It was Landon Murray in there on the tackle.
Dumas was the one coming off the blitz, forced him out of the pocket, and Murray was there to mop up and get the sack, pushing him even further back. Now they got 3rd and about in the time zone to keep this drive alive.
So they have the ball marked at the 39 now. Kowinski looking to throw up the middle. Pass is complete. It will not be anywhere near first down territory.
They might have a procedure because I think they had 2 men in motion at the same time.
So Sharkey was the one that came up with the catch, but we will await the signal And it's going to be against the Red Devils, so
they'll decline it.
And they are declining it, as you said. Yep. So this will bring up 4th down here. 4th and 21. Or 17, excuse me. And Mr. Plesac says, run that clock, please.
Mm-hmm.
So they bring it back up to the 39 here. 4th down. Four Seasons Mechanical 4-down territory here. Kowinski shuffles it ahead, does not get the completion. And it'll be incomplete, so that'll be a turnover on downs for the Lowell Red Devils, and now the 59ers in a position here to really just milk the clock here and try to get this down as much as possible. Both teams with 2 timeouts.
Yeah, exactly. That was just like we talked about how trying to avoid the mistakes, and right there you had like 3 really. 1 got declined. Penalties right there at the end of that sequence after a drive. It was promising. It started. They were moving the ball. Had a couple good completions for passes, and they just kind of fizzled there. Now they have to try and get this ball back from the 59ers.
Here's some Shrek Van Til hometown scoreboard updates for you. Lake Central up 14-6 on Valparaiso. Hanover over Hammond 48-13 in the 3rd quarter. Elish to the right side. Finley with the completion. Out across the 40-yard line, up around the 35-yard line now. So the drive started at the 44. And we'll see where they officially mark it. This might be a Four Seasons Mechanical 1st down here up to the 35-yard line. Or
just short, it looks like.
Just short of the 1st down, so 1 yard to go. So 2nd and 1 coming up here.
I was a little surprised they came out throwing right out way. A game relevant to the NCC for a Strachan Van Til scoreboard update. Hobart 49, Highland nothing in the 3rd quarter last reported.
So we are looking, if the scores hold the way that they are, we are looking for a 3-way tie for the NCC title. Talk about it. What a job done is this pass complete out to the left side and then tackled immediately after just a few yards maybe to run. The catch was made by Mark Grubbs, his first catch of the night. Short Lincoln Schneider in there on the tackle. Short was good for the 1st down.
Wide receiver screen coming across the field. Almost overthrew him. He had to go up and get that pass, but a good job to bringing that down. And just get over just a couple yards picked up for the 1st down. Keep this clock running.
Interesting that this pass is incomplete to Finley. Interesting that they're throwing the ball here with 5 minutes to go here. You would think they would just try to run the ball and just keep the clock moving.
Yeah, I think they probably were relying on the fact that Lowell's probably going to be aggressive and probably get some things in behind him, which to their credit they were able to do there. But Lowell was able to look like someone got a hand on that ball as it left the QB's hand there on the way over to Finley. But yeah, I'm curious to see if we're going to, with that incomplete pass, they're going to maybe run the ball a little bit more here.
Snap to Elish. He's going to throw again down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Again, looking for Grubbs, the sophomore.
And Elish paid for that one. He got hit right as he let that ball fly. But again, that's 4 or 5 straight throws.
Yeah.
And now you're sitting with a 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10 here from the 31-yard line with exactly 5:30 left to go. Up 27-14.
And again, you have a 2-score lead, but at the same time, Lowell has demonstrated they are explosive.
Reyna here on 3rd and 10, and he gets stopped. Lincoln Schneider in there on the tackle yet again. And it looked like Dylan Cindy in there also in there on the tackle. So this will keep the clock running, but this is also 4th down here, so they're going to be I'm assuming they're not going for it. Maybe try to draw them off sides or something, but even then, it's 4th and 10 from the 31-yard line.
A bit too far for a kick. I'm not sure if Elish is capable of doing a drop punt, maybe?
So they are going for it on 4th down here. Willing to probably just running the clock a little bit more. They got 2 seconds on the play clock.
Exactly.
And Lowell just ran off sides. And that'll stop the clock. I'm sorry, there was a timeout taken by Andrean before the play happened. Well, that's big because time was winding down. It looked like Lowell may have been off sides there, but there was a timeout taken by Andrean. So we'll stick it with him. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. For years, I've helped your family and friends save on their car insurance. And now I've returned to rescue you from high prices. Whether you have a perfect driving record or a not-so-perfect record. Follow me to the Crowd Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Don't forget, we're going to have awards we're going to hand out at the end of this one. Nick Russ has got his formula all worked out. We got our Crowd Company's Landerman Superhero of the Game 2 award. The Crowd Company's proud to recognize the superheroes on the gridiron. We got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And then we've also got the Play of the Game presented by the Region Sports Network. You know what sounds good? Lengo's Pizza has been a favorite since 1979, serving Northwest Indiana from 3 locations, Highland, Cherryville, and Crown Point. Enjoy pizza, sandwiches, and more. Dine in or carry out. Order online at lengospizza.com. Lengo's Pizza, the official pizza of the Region Sports Network. Elish running for his life. Running ahead now. Time to throw. Pass is just out of the hands of his receiver out there. He was looking for Dumas out there in the end zone, just missed that one, but he was running for his life. Good defense and pressure by the Lowell Red Devils.
Yeah, it seemed like the whole defensive line managed to get in that backfield and force him from the pocket. He was able to elude them for a bit and try to fire something downfield. I wonder if it would have been just better just going upfield and just trying to milk some of the clock off. He had a far way to get. He had 10 yards to go. But you never know.
So we will start on the 31 for the Lowell Red Devils. Not terrible field position here, but you know they're going to be working probably pretty quickly here. 3 receivers to the left of Kowinski. Here's the snap, looking to his left. Gets pressured immediately, and down he goes. Murray in there with another opportunity at the sack along with Dumas.
Some good pressure coming in. Looked like they might have had a stunt going. When you run 3 down linemen, you want to have your linebackers in there as well to kind of provide some misdirection. And it looks like they fired off the blitz from Dumas there off the edge. And he was able to get there along with Murray. So they know they have to throw it now.
Kowinski rolling to his left, throws ahead, pass is incomplete. He was looking for his intended receiver, Arredondo.
And Jimmy Finley was just sitting there in the safety position, watching the quarterback's eyes, looked and scanned, saw where the ball was going, and he almost came up with that interception.
That would have been huge for the 59ers there, but it does stop the clock here. 3rd down and 13 from the 27. Trying to get into Four Seasons Mechanical 4-down territory here, or pick up that Four Seasons Mechanical 1st down on this play if they can. Scott in motion. Rolling to his left. Kowinski throws. Pass complete near the 1st down marker. It might be ruled just shy. Pass is complete to Schernke. And they're going to rule it
short.
4th down, so they're saying just shy.
Just shy.
They're trying to get to the 41. They're at the 40-yard line. So 13 on the completion. And they are going to pick up the first down here, the Four Seasons Mechanical first down, but we have a flag on the play. The Laundry sitting at the 44-yard line, and it's going to be against Andrean.
It's like they called a face mask. It was hard to say because he just kind of disappeared into that pile with a lot of bodies in there. It looks like someone got a handful of the helmet there.
Now, I was writing down the numbers. Who had that last carry, Nick?
That was going to be Kolwinski.
Quarterback keep, so he had picked up, we'll say, 5 on the play. And the penalty knocks him to midfield. Kowinski stepping up, now rolling to his left, trying to make that turn ahead. Picks up a few yards. Hard hit right at the out-of-bounds line there at the 40, right around the 45-yard line. So he's going to pick up 5. He's going to be right at the 45-yard line.
More important, he gets out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Stops the clock, yep, absolutely. I've got him unofficially for 86 rushing yards. That's give or take a few. And we've got more flags here. Or more whistles at the very least. And we have a false start against the Red Devils again. This is another false start that is slowing down their drive. They had a couple the last time. It's kind of been hurting them here in the second half. That's going to put the ball back at midfield.
It's like they wanted to get that extra push, just like the timing is just off just by a bit. It's like they're knowing that Andrean's coming. It looks like they've been cranking up the blitzes here in this last couple series. So they're trying to get that step there, but they're just taking off just a flinch too early.
2:15 left to go in this one. Kowinski looking to his right. Now rolls to his right. Pressure coming, and he goes down. Angel Torres in there on the tackle.
Angel Torres is your sack leader for the 59ers. Haven't really been saying his name a whole lot today, but there he is right here at the end of the game. Pulling the Red Devils in an even deeper hole.
Yeah, puts him back at the 42-yard line. So a loss of 8 on that play. So 3rd and 18 coming up here for the Red Devils with 90 seconds to go. Kolwinski trying to step up, throws to his right. Pass is going to be incomplete, almost intercepted by Gavin Jones out there.
Another situation where that clock was starting to tick while he was sitting there in the pocket. As once again, Angel Torres was able to come through. It almost looked like he came through untouched. Had to shuffle a bit and couldn't really set his feet to get that throw that he probably wanted. Big fourth down now, though.
4th and 18, again from the 40, from their own 42-yard line. They're trying to get to the 40-yard line on the other side. Kowinski looking to his left, throws to his left, pass is tipped in the air, and it's going to fall incomplete with 1:18 to go.
Charlie Sollers sitting there. Green Kolwinski. I believe Sollers had the other pick earlier in the game. Who had that interception earlier? It was. So Sollers looking for his
Sollers had the
second pick. Couldn't get his hands around it, so it was a bullet pass, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. Now Andrean will take the field. Looking to close this one out.
78 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from the 42 for Andrean. And, you know, obviously assuming this score holds, they are going to likely share a share of the NCC title, which is big for them. And we get into sectional play next week.
Are they traveling to Whiting or are they hosting?
That's a good question. I'm going to look right now to answer your question. But it's been an interesting game. It feels like one of those games. This kind of had, I'm not going to lie, this kind of had, instead of a Week 9 play, like where teams are, they're penalty ridden, and it kind of felt like one of those first 3 weeks of the season kind of game, kind of feeling each other out. But also, you get to this game, you kind of know where you're at, and for Andrean, you kind of felt like, okay, you likely might have a share of the NCC. Lowell wanting to play spoiler, but then things kind of got the way they did, so they kind of figured, let's just get out of here with no injuries.
Right.
That's the thing, too, in a Week 9 matchup. You just want to make sure you get out of here with no issues or injuries, so maybe you do play it a little bit more carefully, which is maybe why we're kind of seeing some of the ways that this game was played.
Yeah, because we did notice that they did go away, the 59ers did. They did seem to shy away from using Ethan Reyna, who they've been relying on heavily for their running game this season. Instead, letting some other running options take the load. I'd say he didn't. He did get in some big carries in this game.
So it looks like Whiting will come here to Andrean next week.
And I believe Lowell is at Hobart's.
Hobart is at Lowell.
Hobart goes to
next week.
Inferno.
So, all right, that'll be the final whistle. Teams will head to their sides, and they will do the handshake here at midfield. That'll wrap things up here in the regular season. Andrean is going to get the win 27-14. So they are going to claim a share of that NCC title. At last looks, we had Hanover was up big on Hammond Central, and then Hobart was also up big on Highland. So, you get a big win last week against Hanover. Come here and get a good win this week, a quality win against a conference opponent, get a share of that conference title. Not a bad way to go out in the regular season. These guys are going to be fired up and pumped up after a Week 9 victory.
Oh, absolutely, especially when you came in, you got that big win over Hanover Central, and then you get to clinch another share of the NCC. I believe that's their 12th, either share or outright NCC championship. They have the most of all the NCC schools. So that's always good to get this good momentum heading into that first week of tournament play, as they will welcome the Whiting Oilers here next week.
And then for the Lowell Red Devils, really, a methodical game. Took almost a third quarter, to get another touchdown. But, I thought moved the ball really well. I think it opens up some avenues and some doors. Maybe was playing a little bit, and this is just an assumption here, maybe playing a little conservative, make sure there's no injuries going into next week. I feel like that's what a lot of coaches will probably tell you. Like, we just need to make sure we get out of here with no injuries this week. Yeah,
because, Lowell, they were out of the NCC title picture, so they were here to play spoiler. You want to be healthy going into the next week, for any week really, but especially with the tournament coming up, where it's win or go home time. And not to mention, there were some good bright spots for this Red Devil team. They did respond well to when they've had some setbacks, like the big kick return touchdown. They did come back from that. They had that big long drive there at the end of the first half that unfortunately didn't net them any points, but they still responded in kind to Andrean. It's just that Andrean were able to capitalize on some of the mistakes that the Red Devils made, like that interception that Sollers had earlier in the game.
Are you ready for awards, or you want to take a quick timeout before we do awards?
Oh, we can take just a quick timeout and discuss it if you like.
All right, we're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll have the awards on the other side of the break. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
For over 100 years, Burns Funeral Home and Crematory has been assisting families in their time of need. Serving Northwest Indiana, the staff at Burns Funeral Home will help guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony. From a simple to elaborate to traditional or unique, the caring family at Burns Funeral Home will tailor a ceremony to fit your needs. And for your other loved ones, Burns Funeral now has a pet cemetery and crematory. Visit burnsfuneral.com or give them a call at 219-942-1117.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner here along with Nick Russ. And we've got our award winners to hand out and tell you about. We've got our Crowell Companies Lantern Man superhero of the game. The Crowell Companies proud to recognize the superheroes on the football field.
And we've decided we're going to go with Andrean quarterback Brady Ellish. He had 2 passing touchdowns and a 1-yard touchdown run, netting 3 of the touchdowns for Andrean in this NCC share clinching title game for them.
So 3 touchdowns on the night total for Ellish. A really nice night and impressive night for the Andrean quarterback. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Boilermakers Local 374 blue-collar player of the game. Earn what you learn with Boilermakers Local 374.
And we decided to go with Colton Scott from the Lowell Red Devils. But when you think blue-collar, this was his type of thing. It seemed like he was just there in the cloud of dust, in the trenches. 19 carries, over 126 yards unofficially. Just really grinding it out there. And I do believe he had a touchdown. Yes, he did. A big, long 67-yard touchdown run to get the Red Devils on the board. Just an overall solid, yeoman's, workman's effort for the Red Devils tonight.
Good stuff. I like it. And now it's time to take a look at our play of the game presented by the Region Sports Network.
And we always talk about momentum, and like we mentioned, one of the keys was how Lowell would respond in the second half, wanting to get that. Well, unfortunately for them, right off the bat, an 88-yard, what we say, it was an 88-yard kickoff return?
Yeah, something like 80-ish yard, yeah.
80-ish yard kickoff return, touchdown, right to start the second half by the Andrean 59ers. Really set the tone for the second half and essentially put the game out of reach for the Red Devils.
Our executive producer is Chris Ramirez. Our operations manager is Rich Castillo. Coordinating producers are Zach Miller and Justin Cole. Your sports director is the great Mike Dewan. Your broadcast crew tonight, myself, Michael Brenner, along with Nick Russ. Nick, it was a pleasure working with you tonight.
Yeah, it was nice.
Our producer tonight, Clint Klaus, doing a phenomenal job over there despite all the technical difficulties. Nice job. The hero of the evening, Thalen Steiner, though, doing a great job on camera tonight, bringing the camera in from the studio at a moment's notice. Nice job. Gentlemen, thank you for all your efforts this season. And we got plenty more coming up here in the next few weeks. Big thanks to coaches Keith Kilmer and Chris Skinner for Lowell and Andrean, respectively, for giving us everything we needed for this week. And then, of course, the athletic directors for Lowell, Patty McCormick, and then Andrean here, Neil Demos, and the Swiss Army knife himself, Nathan Laird. And of course, thank you to the viewers on Facebook, YouTube, regionsports.com, and ihsaatv.org. Without you all, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you very much. We got plenty more coming back here from the Centier Bank studio, so make sure you tune in for the Region Football wrap-up because you're going to get the latest scores, highlights, and more, all live from the Centier Bank studio right after this. So we have a final 27-14. Andrean 59ers get the final win in the regular season, and we go into sectional play next week. We'll have all those matchups for you. We'll have plenty of coverage going into that next week. You've been watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it. The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship, the best hands in the business. Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship, the best hands in the business.
Flip the switch, a light turns on. Press the button, machines and instruments come to life. Touch the screen, communicate with the world. Simple tasks, guaranteed results, every second of every day. That's the power of power. And that's the power brought to you by the NECA contractors and electrical workers of Local 531.
Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics, wants to reward you for everyday banking. CU1's high-yield checking offers the opportunity to earn up to 5.25% APY when you make qualifying transactions each month. No monthly fees and no minimum or opening balance required. Plus, you'll be able to bank anytime and anywhere with 24/7 digital and mobile banking. Start making more of your money with Credit Union One. Open an account at cu1.com/high-yield checking.
We love home internet from T-Mobile. Now Mesh boosts Wi-Fi all over your home. Taking a class in your attic, that dead spot is gone. Stream ballet in your man cave, learn to paint on your lawn.
It's glorious.
And now